Headed over to Peaks Island today to pour a concrete floor. It's about a 15-minute drive right in Casco Bay right now in Portland. So we got our truck on here. We got the concrete truck on here. You can see the concrete truck back there. Not many vehicles can fit on the ferry here, but we're going to be heading out 7:15 in the morning. So hopefully we'll get this thing out there and get it poured by 8:30 or so. Got 8 yards of concrete. Just doing a garage today. Hey guys, so it's quite a little process to get concrete out to this island. You got to reserve the space on the ferry for the concrete truck. You got to reserve a space for your truck, and that's all they'll let you reserve is just 2 spaces at a time. And the ferry just runs every hour, so it's about 15 minutes out here to the island. They unload, they reload, and they get back. So it runs about every hour from the mainland to the island, and then from the island back to the mainland. Thank you. So you got to pick your times because they're actually pretty busy. This is my first time pouring out on this island itself in Maine. Even though I've lived here my whole life, I've never been out to this island. So it was pretty cool. Nice little ride. This was the job. Now these people just called. We're actually a sub on this job. These people called somebody else who we work for a lot to do the floor. They had nothing to do with this. They just found these people online, called them, and then the general contracting company just subbed the floor out to us since we do all their floors anyway. So I don't know who the people are. They just had, for some reason, they had this floor. I guess it was a garage, and now they're making it into livable space. So we're in here just pouring a 4-inch thick concrete floor. Somebody else got it already. They got all the prep work done, and our job is just to provide labor and concrete to pour it and finish it. So that's what we're going to do. Pretty easy pour, actually. Now I'll end up leaving Luke and Darren on here to power trowel this and get it sawed. I'm going to take off. So after the pour, and you'll get to see some pretty cool videos of the ferry ride back to the mainland. It was pretty cool. I didn't have a vehicle, so I just walked onto the ferry. And then I was walking around up top and stuff like that, taking some video as I was headed back. I know a lot of you guys, if you're living in the central part of the country, or maybe you're living in a different country, you don't have access to the ocean. Some pretty cool shots of the ocean and what it's like to live on the ocean, ride on a ferry boat, stuff like that. Now the pour here is pretty simple pour. We could tailgate. It was a little tricky getting in the driveway. Took him probably 6 or 7 times to jig around one corner with the trees and stuff there, but we got him back to where we needed him, thankfully. Otherwise, we wouldn't have even got close to this. And using our basic floor mix. Now, when the concrete truck shows up to the spot on the mainland where it takes you out on the ferry, he's there pretty early. Ferry was 7:15, so he was there at about 6:20, 6:25, just sitting there waiting to get on the ferry. And then it's another 15-20 minute ride out here, and then by the time you get him off the ferry, get him to the job, another 20 minutes or so. So the concrete's it's going on in well over an hour and a half old before it even gets out here. We didn't want any type of chemical additive in there that would slow the set, because sometimes those can be really unpredictable, and you could be sitting here literally all day before you even power trowel it. So we said no. We call it retardant in the concrete. No retardant in the concrete. And if we thought we wanted to put a little accelerator in, we could do that. We brought some with us. And now we're just getting it poured out. We're matching the top of the concrete wall. There's a concrete wall around here. We're matching the top of that. We shot it with the laser. It was really close. And then that pad in the middle we use, making a laser level that we have set up. And we're going to screed everything just based off that. And everything went in pretty good. The concrete felt good. It was from, there's 2 companies that we get to pick from in our area that deliver concrete. And we don't use this one quite as much as we use the other one, probably because the other one's a little more local to us. But this one's a little more local to Portland, Maine, which is an hour from our shop. And we do use them quite a bit. So their concrete felt pretty good today. It's a 3,500 PSI mix, got fiber mesh in it. As you can see, the concrete floor already had wire in it, so it's got 2 types of reinforcement. It's got water reducer in it, so we pour it pretty loose. I'd say this, we got it up to about a 6.5 slump is what I would guess right here. We just decided to screed it by hand. It wasn't really that big, as you can see, so no real reason to pull out the vibrating, the power screed, get that all hooked up, get it dirty, and we just screed it just as fast by hand with about just as much effort. So we'll just pull the little magnesium screed off. That's a 14-foot screed right there. Now let me know down in the comments of you guys that work on the coast, you know, the East Coast or the West Coast. Do you ever get to pour out on an island? Do you ever get those opportunities? Things are quite a bit more expensive. Like the concrete company, they charge a premium to get out here on the island because the truck's going to be booked up for, you know, 2 to 3 times longer than it would on a normal job on the mainland. Like if we get done pouring here, the concrete driver gets his chutes all washed up and he goes back to where the ferry is. And that ferry just left before he got on there, or there's a really long line of cars to get back on the ferry, he might have to wait for a couple trips. So he could be waiting there an hour, 2 hours just to get back on the ferry to get back to the mainland. So the concrete company charges quite a premium, you know, if you're gonna book a truck to get over here on the island. And quite honestly, it's quite a bit of extra charge for us to come out here too, because by the time you get out here, even if like me, if I'm not staying, by the time I get back to my truck and get back to another job that I might do, you know, I've killed at least a half a day, if not more, just coming out here and pouring on the island. So we're going to charge quite a bit of an extra premium to come out here also. Well, things are quite a bit more expensive. Now here we are, just finishing up the job. Now the video from me going back is coming right up. I'm going to just leave that in real time and just leave it with the sound so you can kind of listen to what it sounds like too. It's pretty cool. And then, you know, just comment down below anything if you had any questions about, you know, how we get out here or any other questions you might have about pouring out on the island.
Oh, that? Oh, yeah, I wrote it.